Ευλογητός η Χριστέ ο Θεός ημών, ο πανσόφους τους αλείς αναδείξας, καταπέμψας αυτής το πνεύμα το Αγίον και δι' αυτόν την οικουμένην σαγηνεύσας φιλάνθρωπε δόξα σοι.
Hi everyone, my name is Kirio Niko Kutra and this is my parish. I teach at St. Catherine's Parish at Mascot, and today I wanted to talk to you all about some very, very special objects which we can see in church. Some of them, they're easy to spot. Others are a bit tucked away and hidden, but no matter where they are, everything we see in church, everything we hear in church, or even taste and smell in church, it's there for a very, very special reason. From the chanting, to the icons, to the incense, and to all the special objects, all of it is there to teach us about God so that we can get closer to God. So in this lesson, I wanted to have a bit of a closer look at some of these special objects. Now, you may have seen this from time to time when you come to church. What's going on here? Well, the priests are taking some very special items in a procession that goes around the church. We call it the Great Entrance, or Megali Isodo. So what are they carrying, and what's underneath those holy coverings? These are the special items which the priests are about to use to make Holy Communion. The bread and the wine inside there is about to become the body and blood of Christ. So next time we see the priests go around like this, let's pay some extra special attention, because right now I'm about to take you behind the scenes into the altar so that we can get a close-up look at what our priests have with them. First is the chalice, or ayo potirio. At the very beginning of the service, Pater puts wine in the chalice, but by the end of the service, it becomes the blood of our Lord. It's from this chalice that we all have Holy Communion. And it reminds us of this cup that Jesus used in the Last Supper, where he said, "Take, drink, this is my blood." Next is the paten, or discos. Again, at the very beginning of the service, Pater places the holy bread, the artos, on the discos in preparation for Holy Communion. And above it, we sometimes see this object, the asterisk, or the asteriscos. They are like two pillars which cross over and look like a star. It's placed on top of the disco to protect the bread from the holy coverings. And together, when we look at them, it reminds us of the manger where Christ was placed as a newborn child with the star of Bethlehem shining above him. Next, we have the lance, which is like a small knife. Our priests use the lance to cut and prepare various parts of the bread which will become Holy Communion. The knife reminds us of the time when Jesus was on the cross and a soldier used a lance to pierce his side, and immediately blood and water came out. Now, all of you should know this very special item. Can you guess what it is? This is the spoon which is used to give the faithful Holy Communion, and we call it the lavitha, which means tongs. And that reminds us of another special story in the Bible, but I'll leave that one for another time. For now, let's look at all of them together in this picture. Pater has prepared the bread and wine using the lance, the disco, and the chalice, and he is about to cover them up. And a little later, he will take them all around the church in the great entrance, as we said before. So let's keep an eye out for this next time we come to church. There are some other special items in the altar which have a role to play, like these sponges. After Holy Communion, the sphogos is used to clean every single drop from the Holy Cup. And the musa, pictured here, they're used to collect every single breadcrumb so that not one little breadcrumb is lost when Pater is preparing Holy Communion. So these sponges remind us of the sponge that was filled with vinegar and offered to Jesus to drink on the cross. Some of the altar boys among us may recognize this item. This special jug is used to heat the water which is poured into the Holy Chalice when Pater is preparing Holy Communion. We call this hot water zeon, and it reminds us of the warmth of our faith when we come to receive Holy Communion. Now, have a close look at this picture of the Holy Altar. What do you see right in the middle of the table at the back? It looks like a golden tower. Let's have a closer look. This is the artoforio, and it is a special place to hold the holy gifts. Inside it, there is a piece of the holy body of Jesus, dipped in his holy blood, and it's kept here just in case a sick person needs to have Holy Communion rushed to them urgently. Now, all of these sacred utensils are used for Holy Communion, but if we look around in church, we can see many other items which also play a special part in our services. Can you think of any? When we walk into church, I'm sure all of us can notice the beautiful smell that fills the air. This is from the incense, or thimiato. Here is a picture of a thimiatiri, which Pater uses to bless the whole church and us as well. As the smoke rises up into the air, we should all imagine our prayers rising up to God, who hears them all. This is a candili, and we should notice these all over the church, but especially above the icons in front of the church. The oil reminds us of the compassion of God, and the light reminds us of our lives that should be holy and full of light, just like the saints. Again, some of the altar boys might recognize this. These are exapteriga, and they show 6 winged angels called seraphim. These are kept behind the altar and sometimes are taken out for processions. And they remind us that these same angels which surround the throne of God are also with us, around us during the divine liturgy. Now, all of us would have seen this really up close when we were babies. This is the kolibithra, where people like you and me are baptized. And after someone is baptized, they are then chrismated by being anointed with holy myrrh. This is the mirodohio, where the myrrh is kept. The myrrh in this holy miron pot is a special collection of oils and perfumes, and it's made only once every 10 years or so by our patriarch over in Constantinople. So we can go on and talk about all other items in and around the church. But the most important point we are making today, boys and girls, is that everything you see in church, every item, every object, every sound, every prayer, it's all there to teach us about God so we can get closer to God. So next time we're in church, let's keep an eye out for all these special items and try to think about what they mean to us. I'm sure it'll make coming to church even more special and meaningful to all of you.